Hi guys, this is Jude from EasyTechs. In this tutorial, I'll be demonstrating how you can troubleshoot a laptop that won't come on when you press the power button. This video is the sixth in this series where I take you through my step-by-step troubleshooting approach for situations like this. I will leave the links to the previous parts down the video description. Obviously, there are several possible reasons why a laptop may fail to power up. Sometimes nothing happens at all when you press the power button. Sometimes you get flashing LED, sometimes the fan spins briefly and stops, and in some cases the laptop tries to start and then immediately shuts down. Too many different signs. So in this series, I try to present the different scenarios I come across, and then I take you through my thought process and the steps I use to narrow down the cause of the problem. I record these steps and share the successful ones, or at least those that can help you draw logical conclusions about whatever faults you're experiencing. So do well to check the other videos in this series if this particular scenario doesn't match yours. And now without further ado, let's jump right into it. Okay, so today I have this Lenovo Yoga Slim 7. Here the laptop will not power up when I press the power button, but unlike some of the earlier cases in this series where there was almost no sign of life at all, this one actually gave some useful clues. So when I plug it to the charger, the charging LED flashes in a pattern. And then the LED on the power button also flashes. Now the moment I press the power button, both LEDs go off completely and stop flashing. Nothing comes up on the screen and the laptop does not continue the boot sequence. Now that pattern already points me towards a power related issue. The reason is that the laptop is at least acknowledging the presence of the charger and some low level standby circuitry is alive. Otherwise you would not get some flashing indicators at all. But the fact that both LEDs shut off completely the moment I press the power button tells me that the board is seeing something abnormal once startup begins and power demand increases. And that is an important point to understand. On modern laptops like this Lenovo Yoga Slim 7, startup is coordinated by several power management components: the charger circuit, the embedded controller, the battery management system, and the main power rails all have to agree that conditions are safe before the laptop fully powers up. Once you press the power button, more rails are enabled and the motherboard starts checking for abnormal conditions. If one of those circuits detects something unsafe, such as overcurrent, unstable voltage, or an invalid battery condition, it can shut the machine back down almost instantly. This is often the case why you see something like this flashing LEDs and then they go off completely when you press the power button. So with that in mind, the first thing I tried was a power reset. Now, if you have followed the earlier parts of this series, you already know that this is one of the quickest things to try in a no power situation. It helps to discharge residual voltage from the motherboard and can also clear temporary protection states that may be preventing the laptop from starting up properly. Since this Lenovo has an internal battery, I had to open the back cover to detach the battery from the motherboard. And then I pressed and held the power button for about 45 seconds. Then after that, I reconnected the battery. Plugged the charger back in and tried to power it on again. In this case, the problem remained exactly the same. The charging LED still flashed, the power button LED still flashed, and once I pressed the power button, both LEDs went off completely. So at this point, the power reset by itself was not enough to resolve the issue. That already suggested we were not dealing with just a temporary glitch. So the next step was to isolate the battery from the equation completely this time. So with the back cover still open, I went on to remove the battery once again, and then did another discharge by holding the power button for about 45 seconds. Now this time I did not reconnect the battery, instead I connected only the power adapter and observed the behavior. Now immediately the charging LED became stable, the power button LED stopped flashing abnormally, and when I pressed the power button, the laptop showed some signs of life. Here, as you can see, the keyboard LEDs came on. And then after some prolonged waiting, we can see the screen coming back to life. Now that change was a major clue in this repair. The moment the battery was removed from the circuit, the unstable LED behavior disappeared and the laptop was able to boot normally from the charger alone. That tells us that the motherboard, the adapter input stage, and the core startup sequence were all capable of working, but only when the battery was no longer connected. So the battery was not merely low on charge, it was defective in a way that was interfering with normal startup. And that is where a lot of people misunderstand laptop batteries. A battery can be weak, empty, or unable to hold charge, and yet the laptop may still power on normally with the charger connected. That kind of battery is bad in terms of runtime, but it does not usually stop the entire machine from booting. A defective battery is different. Modern laptop batteries contain not only the lithium cells, but also a small control board, often called the battery management system. This board monitors cell voltage, current flow, temperature, and charging conditions. It also communicates with the motherboard and controls protective switching inside the battery pack. If that control circuit becomes faulty, or if one of the cells becomes internally damaged, the battery can present an abnormal condition to the motherboard. For example, you could have a dead or unstable cell group, excessive internal resistance, a short section inside the pack, a failed temperature sensor, or damaged protection components on the battery board. Any of these can cause the laptop's charging and power management circuit to treat the battery as unsafe. Once the system tries to ramp up power during startup, the controller detects the abnormal load or invalid feedback and immediately shuts the rails down to protect the motherboard. So when you see a case like this where the LEDs are flashing in standby, but then both go off completely the moment you press the power button, what is likely happening is that the laptop begins the startup sequence, checks the battery and power conditions under load, detects a fault, and then internally collapses the power rails for protection. In simple terms, the laptop is saying, something in this power chain is not safe, so I'm not going any further. That protective shutdown is actually a good thing because it helps prevent additional damage to the motherboard. Also, it is worth mentioning that on some laptops, a bad battery can even drag down the adapter rail itself. So even though the charger is good, once the battery is connected, the charging circuits see abnormal draw and the board can no longer maintain stable startup voltage. That would explain why both LEDs go fully off in this case instead of just continuing with the blinks. So that is it for this one on this Lenovo Yoga Slim 7. The key clue was the flashing charging LED and the flashing power button LED, followed by both LEDs going completely off when the power button was pressed. Now in your case, it might not be this exact same reaction. It might be a beep, it might be some other different kinds of flashing patterns. Different laptop brands and models show different kinds of signs even when they have the exact same problem. So either you do a bit of research on your own model, or you can also follow these test sequences to see if you have a similar scenario. And that is it for this tutorial. Give this video a thumbs up if you found it useful and share with anyone you think might want to see. Drop us a comment if you have any questions or feedbacks. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for notifications on future tech support videos like this one. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.